Shout out to Saint Amari. He spent 100K to get taller and regret it. Me, I'm 5'8". I love my height. I'm not insecure about myself. I love myself. I love my voice. Yeah, you know, hey, I know some of y'all be in the competition talking about my voice. I love my voice. I love my skin tone. I love my hair. I love everything about me. All this stuff y'all saying, you know what? I ain't going there. I ain't going there. But let's get it.
I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach them.
They break your bones and all that. Man, this a face of an idiot, bro. This the face of an idiot, bro. You broke your bone. They had to break your bones. No.
Being short as a guy can be brutal in today's world. As we live through the most shallow times in human history, there is an entire ecosystem around making short guys feel very insecure about their lacking stature. And some of these guys are going to drastic measures just to gain a few extra inches.
I'm Denzel Siggers, I'm 27 years old, and I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. So the surgery day, they put me under anesthesia so I was asleep. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. When I first woke up, I just asked myself 1,000,001 questions. I was like, why did I do this surgery? I regretted it, I shouldn't have done it. I'm in so much pain, I've never felt this kind of pain before.
He did that surgery for some coochie. He not fooling me, bro. He did that surgery. He did that surgery so he can get some coochie. He be saying he probably watching red pill videos and all this and the third, and be like, oh, if I be taller, more girls like, bro. Listen, I'm 5'8", bro. When I can get a woman, bro. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to tall girls my height and shorter. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, but the only problem is trying to keep them because, they crazy out here. They besides the point. They besides the point, though. They besides the point, man. You goofy, bro. You know what you can do with 100K? I'll tell you what I can do with 100K. What?
And is it really worth it? And I thought something was wrong because I didn't think it was normal to feel this amount of pain.
So yes, man, your original instincts were correct. It is not normal to feel that level of pain because he's not kidding, guys. To do this surgery, they have to surgically break your fucking femur in half, pull them apart, install a metal rod in between, and the height extends over time. If that sounds unbelievably painful, that's because it is. There's a reason he woke up and immediately regretted it, because the pain you're in is excruciating and lasts forever. But that's the least of it. The story gets even more shocking.
It was very shocking. It felt unreal to see it attach myself because I had never seen anything like this before. I was actually in a relationship prior to the surgery. Once I told her I wanted to go get surgery to get taller to boost my confidence, she was completely against it.
Why would I want to say with you if you're insecure about yourself? Listen, if you don't love yourself, how can you love me? Listen, if you don't love yourself, how can you love me? This nigga still ain't got the surgery.
She hasn't seen me, but she's just seen my social media and she's been trying to call. She's been trying to make her way back, but that's somewhere I don't want to go back to.
Wow.
Nah, she trying to call you and make fun of your goofy ass. That's what it is. She don't want you back. She good with the other nigga. Real talk,
This guy already had a loving relationship. His girlfriend was begging him, baby, please, do not get this surgery. I already love you for who you are. And this guy said, yeah, that's cool, but I am getting absolutely cooked in these Instagram group photos. I am getting the goddamn surgery immediately. I don't care what you tell me. It's almost unreal. But it really goes to show, on a real note, how deep these insecurities can be baked into your psyche. He said it himself, even his girlfriend, his close closest person was making jokes about his height. Could you imagine a lifetime of everybody making jokes about this one attribute you cannot change? Yeah, that would fucking suck. And now it begs the question, is his life better after the surgery? Let's take a look.
Today I'm actually going on a date for the first time since I've had my surgery, so it'll be my first date at 6 foot. I'm very excited. It's an opportunity to get out there and really fill out this new version of me, like see how he interacts with the world, see how he interacts on a date. In the world we live in, we say don't judge a book by its cover, but obviously people are judged off their appearance first.
I don't care. We judge the book by the cover and all that. I don't care. I'm judging you. I'm judging. Say what you want. Hey, don't judge the book by the cover, dude. No, I'm judging. I ain't trying to hear it.
But I do feel like once I get back into dating, my personality will be what carries me in a relationship.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong. The society we live in has a lot of artificial standards, and it has ever since modeling became a giant industry. But when you just got an expensive surgery to increase your height to improve what people think about you, you can't turn around and claim that your personality is gonna carry you when it was doing that in your last relationship, but you still decided to inflate superficial metrics about yourself to come off as more convincing.
Dumb ass. You gotta, man, look at this steroid. Listen. Hold on. I don't want to see this nigga right back.
Exceptionally sexy. And
now listen. What you see, all this natural, baby. I ain't changing. Listen, I ain't changing nothing about myself. I ain't getting no surgery. I ain't got no makeup. I ain't got a nose job. Look, I got a big nose. I'm keeping my nose, my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? All this natural, like I'm looking at myself on the camera, or whatever. But all this natural. What you see, what you get. I just woke up, brush my face, not brush my face. I wash my face with whatever, and if y'all see, if y'all get the natural me, I ain't gotta do nothing. No flitters, none of that. All this me, all this me. They probably, y'all probably like, okay, yeah, he fine. Listen, I know.
With that, you know, we all
I
want
ain't
to
fine.
look good, but just
I
don't
ain't fine.
pretend this move was any less superficial than it was.
Actually, a very fun first date. I didn't expect to have as much fun as I did. I thought it would be a little bit more nerves or something, but everything went great. It was a very fun time, very beautiful girl. It was nice to step out in the world with a lot more confidence than before, to be a lot more sure of yourself and not wonder what she's thinking, but really just be who you are.
Now my question is, what happens when she finds out that you got surgery to become taller and aren't authentically 6 feet? And also, what are your future kids gonna think of this? Because they are not going to inherit the surgery or the height. Are they gonna inherit the insecurity that led to the surgery? Are they gonna learn that your value as a man depends on your height? But hey, if her genetics clutch up and she has some tall uncle somewhere to bless your kids with height, no harm, no foul. You may have actually just beaten the short guy curse.
The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. People smile at me everywhere I go. I've never had this kind of like reaction from people before, and I really enjoy it. I've always been very unhappy with my height, pretty much my entire life. I realized I was short around 15 years old, and ever since then it's kind of weighed on me. I tried a lot of different things to make me taller, or at least appear taller, such as spinal decompression, put insoles in my shoes, inversion tables, and they would only give me about an inch more. Seeing how the world reacts to me at 6 foot rather than 5'5" has been like a very amazing experience for me.
And what's crazy about everything he mentioned, almost none of it is new. There is a giant industry around monetizing short guys' insecurities. Those shoe lifts he mentioned, yeah, that's been an exploding industry since the 90s. There were TV programs documenting how people would become multi-millionaires just by selling these ridiculous shoes and slippers that had...
Crazy. They crazy for that. I ain't buying no shoe and so whatever. My height is my height, bro. I'm not doing all that goofy nonsense, bro. I love myself for me. Like yourself in your image. What y'all niggas doing? Like it's never that deep. You think dude doing it for attention? He doing it for attention. He doing it for attention. They call it how we see it. Let's call it how we see it. Dude doing it for attention. He doing it for attention. They call it how we see it. Like, bro, come on, bro. It's never that
heels
serious.
lifted so the guy wearing them would look just that much taller. And even then, it's still not enough. In the case of this guy, he had to do more. He had to get the surgery. And the surgery is not without risks. There are many problems that could arise, such as infections around rods and screws with the external fixator things that are stuck in your legs. If you don't clean them every day, your deep bones will be infected. Nerve damage, joint stiffness, reduced athletic ability. You could have leg deformities if the bones don't grow evenly with the rods. One leg could be longer than the other. You could, in some cases, have chronic pain that lasts years. And even if you are fine as a young man, who's to say that as you get older, 60, 70 years old, and your body starts deteriorating, that it won't break down quicker because of this fucking surgery? I haven't seen a single video of him walking properly. Walking into the first date, you could see his legs were stumbling.
Walking like a penguin. Walking like a penguin. Man, cut silly.
This recovery TikTok he posted after the surgery. Over 2 months, he was still walking pretty awkwardly, and I'm sure his athletic ability is permanently reduced in some
Man,
key
look at
areas. And look,
nigga legs. He got chicken legs. You literally got chicken legs now. You had chicken legs prior, you can work that out. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to like the arm. You can grow your calf muscles and all that. Now, yeah, you can't do that. Nope. Nope. You can't do that now. Nah.
I understand the want to get this surgery. I mean, I myself am 6'4", and I'll admit, the world treats me way better because of it. People look up to me in public, literally. People move out of the fucking way when I'm coming through. But also, I know plenty of guys who are 5'3", 5'5", 5'7", who have all gotten way more bitches than I have in my entire life. And that's not to put myself down, that's just to say being tall isn't the remedy that it's cracked up to be. I'd compare it to
Exactly. You still, bro. Listen to me. You still go get the same bops we getting. You still gonna get the same bops we getting. Tell me if I'm lying. You can be 6'8", 6'3", 6'5". You still gonna get the same bops at the dude that's 5 feet, 5'5". 5'7", 5'8". You still gonna get the same thought. Like, come on.
driving a Lamborghini. Sure, it buys you good first impressions and maybe 30 seconds of discussion time, but your personality, your career, you had $100,000 to spend, and clearly you're doing well for yourself. That stuff is what's gonna unlock long-term fulfillment. Yeah, beauty standards are real, and they often fucking suck, but there are millions of people who fall outside of them who still go on to live happy lives. Social media, magazines, reality TV shows, these things can give you a certain picture of how the world works, but it's like looking at your reflection in a puddle on the ground. It'll capture like 50-60% of the image, but it leaves out the 40% of nuance that's critical for understanding the full picture of how the world works. I'm not saying TikToks that make fun of short guys aren't representative of a real problem, but to believe they represent every single woman in every single situation, I think that's flawed thinking. I don't think it's productive.
Anyway, bro. If what these females saying, I don't care what y'all gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all they go out the window when a white man come around, bro. I'm telling you, they could be like, oh, I don't want a man who short. I don't want a man who this and third, bro. Let the white man come around. All that shit they saying go out the window, bro. I know from seeing it, bro. I see it all the time, and I know from personal experience. They be like, he can't be like that. He can't be like that. He can't do this and do this and do this and do this and third, bro. Let the white man come around, bro. Oh, now all of a sudden they gotta change the heart. They gotta change the heart all of a sudden, bro. Like bro. I know. They gotta change the heart all of a sudden. But listen, love yourself. Fearless. Love yourself. It ain't. Don't do that. Don't do this over no coochie. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Cause they still gonna cheat on you. They still gonna play games. The only thing that's different about you, nigga, you just a little bit taller. That's the only thing that's different. Either way, I'm out.